So next up, the Washington Commanders. Who you got here?
All right, the Washington Commanders. I went with Landon Collins. They signed him in 2019. They give him a big contract, 6 years, 84 million. It doesn't really have amazing stats. In his time with Washington, I know I think he tears his Achilles in mid 2020, and then in 2021 he comes back. Commanders try to make him like this hybrid linebacker safety, which seemed to work out a little bit better for him because he starts putting up better numbers. But then again, he gets injured again, hurts his foot. Overall, he wasn't super impactful for the team and not worth the money he signed for. And then they released him in 2021, so barely makes it through 2 seasons or 3 seasons with the team.
Mhm.
And yeah, and then he ends up back on the Giants where he came from. And when he was on the Giants, he was I think he was like a Pro Bowl caliber safety, maybe even an All Pro. So a big drop off for him once he goes over to the Commanders. Some of it injury related, some of it just not producing.
Yeah, I mean, at the time, I thought it was a lot of money to give a guy like that. I mean, $85 million for a safety is pretty crazy money. Uh, but he was really good with the Giants, so I was like, okay, it makes sense. You're paying a hefty price to get this guy that's a game changer. You're taking him away from a division rival, so that made sense as well. But obviously, the Giants knew something that the Commanders didn't, because he couldn't stay healthy there, and he had to get moved around. And I think just a bunch of reasons why he just couldn't come live up to that contract. My pick was William Jackson III. So he was a cornerback. They signed him in 2021. He was a former first round pick of the Cincinnati Bengals. Wasn't a great fit in the from the jump, but they just decided to splash a lot of cash, which is kind of what this team does. There's a lot of candidates for them over the years of overpaying guys and just them completely uh, underachieving. But they give him basically 3 years, $40 million. Couldn't stay healthy, didn't play well. He only played in 16 games over 2 years. They end up trading him to Pittsburgh in 2022 at the trade deadline, and doesn't really. I don't think he's played since then. So just a big bust among many others for the Washington Commanders.